Hi, everybody. It's Kathy. Kathy. I'm doing chefy stuff today, and I was so excited with the recipe that I just came up with that I had to come on and say hello and let you know that today I am, and we'll have it up a recipe for naturally corned beef. Now, while I'm taping this, we're close to St. Patrick's Day. You still have time to do this. If you do kind of do corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day, and already have your corned beef, that's okay too. This is wonderful for any time of year. I do it at the Lake Clear Lodge. If people don't know me, I'm Kathy Homeyer. My husband and I and family own and operate the Lake Clear Lodge. We've got that in the background there. The Lake Clear Lodge and Retreat. I'll put this up on the screen here. The Lake Clear Lodge and Retreat. And here's our website. We actually have a brand new one coming up. So depending on when you are seeing this, it's lodgeonlakeclear.com. And I usually can't type fast to make things come out, but I will. And I am talking today about making your own naturally corned beef. And some of you will probably never guess what it is that you can use. It is, you should be able to show that. That is our website. You use celery juice, okay? You don't need to use nitrates. You can, and that's what helps keep it the beautiful pink color if you roast your own corned beef. But I just have celery juice. So go get a roast of beef. It can be the brisket, which is hard to find. I have a beautiful grass-fed, local grass-fed beef roast, which is about probably about 3 or 4 pounds, because this will shrink quite a bit and it looks kind of brisket-like. I think this is actually a top round though. I'm going to go take some celery, put it in my food processor to make some juice. I use whey and I have natural whey, so if you have yogurt in the house, go strain your yogurt for some whey, but I'll give you some substitutions for that. Get a pan that is non-reactive. Of course, I have a restaurant here, so I have stainless steel and major, plastic type containers to do that with. But just get something glass. And the size, what you want is something just slightly bigger than your roast itself, so you can put the marinade on it. You don't want to, because really this is kind of a one-stop recipe for roasting and marinating any kind of beef. I don't know how many sauerbratens I've done. We have a German background in our restaurant. I don't know how many sauerbratens I've marinated and roasted, and this is the same idea, just different marinade and different ingredients. So if you'd like to know how to roast your own naturally corned beef using a fresh beef roast, it doesn't have to be brisket. Basically, celery juice, whey or substitution I'll tell you about. And if you have beet juice, go ahead and use that. That's the secret to keeping a naturally roasted beef pink, if that's the way you want it. Otherwise, it comes out with a little bit of a gray color, more like a roast beef. But the secret to keeping a naturally corned beef pink is a little bit of beet juice. And I have, if you don't have beet juice, I happen to have the natural food colors. Then I get this up here. These actually are good, but don't work when something is very diluted, like water. So I used this in my first one that I did, and it did come out a little pink. It was cool, but I have to use too many. And these tend to be very worth it, but expensive. They're natural food colors, good for Easter type of things as well, right? So get those. Coming up is going to be a video and recipe and blog post on how to do your own naturally corned beef. And if you haven't seen it, we do have a cookbook. I always joke that my husband and I took 10 years to figure out how to do it together and then a year to actually put it together. But this is a really good summary on how to use local food and traditional food. Really, my 2 goals as a chef is to teach people how to relearn the traditional cooking methods that we have forgotten, and also so keeping nutrient dense, and also on the other end of the spectrum, how to up the vibe of your food. You can see my essential oils in the background. That's one way to do that. So I hope you join me. It's lodgeonlakeclear.com is our website. I'll show that again. And I will be posting the blog and post both inside some of my pages, which you may be catching me on here on Facebook, as well as on our blog at lodgeonlakeclear.com. So I hope you join us for some naturally roasted corned beef for any time of year. I did mine yesterday. We had it for dinner and it was really yummy. So I hope you come and check out how to do this. Okay, everybody, stay nourished.